Welcome back, sneaker fam. I know it's been a little while, but man, it's been so hot and humid in Northwest Ohio that I just really haven't felt like doing anything. During the day, it's been getting up to like 92, 93 with a heat index of like 100, 105. So by the time I get home from work and everything else, I just don't feel like doing anything else. So, but what we've got here today is we're going to do the top 10 back to school sneakers for under $200. But I know what you're saying. You're like, senior, that's not like super budget friendly. I don't think that there is a pair in here that you can't get for more like 150. Some of them do retail for 200 or maybe slightly over. But by the time you factor in some of the sales and stuff like that you can get these shoes on, they can be really, really affordable. And some of them, if they retail over $75, you're lucky. So this is super budget friendly. This is stuff that you can go pick up at the store today for your kids for back to school. There is one and only one shoe that is what you would consider somewhat hype, and but that still hovers right around the retail price that you can pick up on StockX right now. So that being said, we do have two honorable mentions. Number one honorable mention is the Nike Air Huarache. So, again, I know what you're saying. Senior, this isn't a super hype shoe. No, but you can go, some of these retail for $120. Again, if you have some points at FinishLine, you can do like $5, $10, $20 off and get these for right around 100 or under $100. So you can get the simple black and white pair like this, or you can get some of the more colorful OG colorways. But can't beat these. These are super comfy. I just literally rock these all day long at training for work, and I barely knew that they were on my feet, and super easy to wear these all day long. Your kids won't complain that their feet are hurting when they come home. So something 120, can't beat this. The Nike Air Huarache. All right, honorable mention number 2. Jay picked these up. I always joke, I call them trash shoes because it's the Space Hippie. So they make these all out of recycled parts, and man, the kid's been rocking these a lot. It's got a bunch of dirt and crap falling off of these as I'm holding them. So I'm not quite sure what the retail price of some of these are. I think they're like right around 100 to 150, somewhere around in there, if not less than that. I know that there's 2 colorways coming out pretty soon on Sneakers app, and I'll be putting that in right about here and let you know what some of these retail for. But it's definitely way under the $200 price point. And again, you're helping make some sustainable stuff, sustainable products, and they're recycled. So those are the 2 honorable mentions. And even the box they ship in is the actual shoe box. So this is what Jay got them shipped to him in. And yeah, well, what's the retail price? Nothing on the box, but Weldon just told me, if you didn't hear, 110 for the Space Hippies. So again, there's a couple dropping on the Sneakers app, so go get them. If not, you can just go to FinishLine, FootLocker, Champs, JD Sports, Hibbett's, whatever you have near you. We only have Champs, FinishLine, and FootLocker here in Toledo, Ohio. So not a great selection when it comes down to it, but you can find those pretty much anywhere. All right, so now on to number 10 for the top 10 sneakers under $200. I don't have these in the collection. I need to get a pair in the collection, and those are Air Force Ones. I did find that you can get those on the Sneakers app right now, so probably through Nike. And, you can never go wrong with the all white on white Air Force One. If you like different colorways, I know that they had some at my local FinishLine, so you can have a whole bunch of different colorways. G wants the Flyknit ones, so can't never go wrong with Air Force Ones. Retail price is like $90, so super duper cheap, and it's a classic shoe, white on white classic colorway. You got the triple black, you got the white with gum bottoms, you got all different kinds of colorways for the Air Force One. Can never go wrong with that. I do need to get a pair in the collection, so, but I don't have any currently. But that was number 10, Air Force Ones. And number 9 will be the Adidas Forum. You can get the mid or the low. Don't have any of those in the collection either, but I did find them at FinishLine the other day when I was in there looking for see what they were doing with the pollen ones. And so I'll put that picture real quick in here. And again, retail price is right around 100 to 110, maybe 130 for the mid. They look super dope. They did have some ones that made them look older, had the aged look. They've been coming out with the Bad Bunny collabs on the Forum lows lately. So, you can pick up some more hyped ones, some collab ones, or you can go back just to your local retailer and pick up just some basic, I think it's like a white and blue colorway. I think they've got like a black colorway. They look pretty nice. I like them a lot. A friend of mine has an all black pair, but that it's pretty simple, kind of like the Air Force One. So you're just kind of doing like a throwback sneaker that's pretty cheap. So that was number 9, the Adidas Forum mid or low. All right, number 8, as you can tell, we have right here the Nike Air Presto. So these are starting to make a comeback. I do have some colorful ones, so like you guys have seen before, the USA color ones and the Sunrise Sunset colorway. Again, man, these are pretty simple. You can go to JD Sports, you can go to FinishLine right now and pick up, like black on black, black and white. They've got like a white with hints of red. They've got all different kind of colorways. Prestos are trying to make a comeback. I hope that they do. I hope they keep releasing more and more of these, because these are slept on. Nobody really pays any attention. And they're pretty easy, simple to rock. This one's not as easy because of how bright and colorful it is. But, even if you wore just like, something simple, white and black shorts or something, and let these speak for themselves, or go with some tonal grays and blue or red, and you got these ones. So I like to rock these a lot. And super comfortable, again, something that your kids can wear all day, every day at school and not complain, beat them up. The mesh material, the knit material is actually really nice and super comfortable. Can't ever go wrong with Prestos. Retail price is $130, and again, you got some sort of coupons or anything like that for JD Sports or FinishLine. You got some points you can add to get some discounts. Wait for them to go on sale. Find them at Nike on sale. Man, you can't beat these. Get them closer to $100. Rock them all year long. All right, number 7. You can see right here we've got some Chucks. Can't beat Chucks. These ones, I've picked up both of these. Well, these ones were at an outlet store, super duper cheap. If you have a Converse outlet store by you, man, you can pick some of these up for like $20-$30. And then you can just beat them up, toss them, and get a new pair. Especially for kids, they grow out of their shoes so fast that these things are super nice. You're looking at normal retail, $65 to $75. Can't go wrong even with those. You can buy multiple pairs of these, multiple colors. Your kids can just flip-flop different colors. The white on white, the black and white. Can't ever go wrong. And then, you're talking if you want to step up to something like this. This is the CDG one. These are Weldon's. He actually bought these used, but you can find these retail, or not retail, but you can find these resale prices are still under the $150 to $175 in some sizes. And some of the harder to find sizes, I think he said 10 was like $165, and then 10.5 shot up to like $250. So some of them might be above the $200 price point. Some of them may be way below. You never know. Or you can find them used if you're buying them for your kids. Nothing. You can't go wrong with buying new shoes. I've bought some used stuff that you can't even tell. Obviously, you don't want to buy anything that's super beat, but I think Weldon's talking about maybe selling these for like $100 or something. So hit me up if anybody's interested. These are a 9.5, 10, size 10. So also need to make sure you try these on before you buy any Chucks, because I think mine are 11. Let me check these. I think mine are 11.5. I think you have to go down like a whole size. Yeah, or half a size. Go down half size. These are 11.5. So I wear a true size 12 on most of the shoes, so you can go down to an 11 and a half in Chucks, and they fit perfect. So that was number 7. Any of the Chuck Taylor All-Star Classics. All right, number 7, we got right here. We got some Vans, old school, whichever Vans. Like, man, these things can. They're like the old Timex, man. These things can take a licking and keep on ticking, because they are made to be beat up. They're made to skate in, so you can rock these and kill these and smash these, and sometimes that makes them look that much more better. Weldon's got some checkered ones. These are Jay's. These are mine. These are a collab shoe with, I don't remember who these was. They collabed with these. These are called the Anti-Heroes. So I like these ones a lot. I rock these ones casually. You can't ever go wrong with just all black or the checkered or any of them. Most Vans retail for about about $65 to $70. And again, instead of trying to buy a pair of J's for your kid, you can buy 2 pairs of these, almost 3 pairs of these for a price or for a pair of Jordans. So, man, Vans are just classics, and something you can rock every day, especially with the black and white checkered. I shouldn't have set those aside, because I didn't want to have a super huge amount of shoes out here. So, but I just picked up a few of what we already had sitting around. So, number 6, the Vans. Any of them, any Vans are awesome. All right, number 5, getting into the top 5, we've got the Air Max 90. So obviously you guys can tell these are the infrared, and these are the ones that Weldon got not that long ago, earlier this year. You can find any Air Max 90 locally. Obviously, it's probably not going to be the infrared colorway. They just re-released these last year, and I picked these up. I did find like 3 pair at the outlet store. Weldon found 2 pair, and I've been kind of rocking these, beating these up a little bit. Not super bad, but they do have a little bit of scuffing up front on the suede. And Weldon's worn these quite a bit. He likes these a lot. And you can't go wrong. You can find multiple colorways at your local foot stores right now. So, any Air Max 90, you got any Air Max, you got the Air Max 90, the 97s, the 95s. Any of them, they're all pretty close to really low retails. I still have the box here. I think these were $130. Yeah, these were $140. The infrareds, they bumped the price up a little bit, but anywhere around the $100 to $150 mark, you can find almost any Air Max. But I prefer the 90s. It's crazy to think that they actually ran in these. When you compare to these, what do they have out for now, like right now for running shoes? It's crazy to think that this was an actual running shoe and not something that people wore casually. So, but I love them. I rock them. I'm going to rock these tomorrow. So pull these back out and rock them tomorrow for another day of training at work. But number 5, Air Max 90s. All right, now we're number 4, the Air Jordan 1 Mid. And again, a lot of these I picked just because you can go to the store and pick up these shoes right now. I'd love to put Jordan 1s on the list because they retail for under the $200 price point, but the likelihood that you're going to be able to go pick up an Air Jordan 1 at the store right now is slim to none, if not virtually impossible. So you can go pick up mids pretty much anywhere. Obviously, it's not going to be just this black on black colorway, which Garen and Weldon picked up from a friend of mine on the low. But I think I'll probably try and get some pictures. You can go to Nike.com right now and probably pick up some Jordan 1 mids. So can't go wrong with them. We've said before, we've had this conversation. There's only half an inch difference between these and the highs. So sneakerheads will know just because they know the way they're shaped, but the only real difference is the Jumpman, the height, and the Jumpman on the tongue as opposed to the Nike Air. So, but again, something super rockable. Wear these all day, beat them up. I think retail for most Air Jordan 1 mids is right around the $130 mark. So basically, we could have done $150 and under, but shoes that are number 2 on the list aren't going to be that easy to get at the 150 mark, but it can be done. We'll show you that it can be done. So, but number 4, the Air Jordan 1 mid. All right, number 3 on the list, the Air Jordan 1 low. And again, you can go pick maybe some of these up at your local foot stores. And again, you might be saying, well, Senior, how come you're not putting these together? Because these actually retail for less. You can find, I think some of these retail right around the $90 mark to $100 mark. I know that they're coming out with the Jordan 1 low shattered backboards here pretty soon, from what I've seen on sneakers and some of the other Instagram pages and stuff like that. So you can go even find some of the all-star ones, the carbon fiber ones, which I like a lot. They've got the carbon fiber and the patent leather. You can, I would almost guarantee that you could go to a FootLocker or FinishLine or something and find a pair of these just sitting around. Maybe not in, hopefully they've got them in your size, maybe not, but these are pretty readily available. And again, I really wanted to make this list something that people can go pick up today. I don't want you to have to pay resale for it. Something you can go pick up for retail or below retail. And the next shoe on the list you can find anywhere for on sale. So, but these are super awesome. Again, it's a Jordan 1, a version of the Jordan 1. So sometimes the more you beat these up, like the Air Force ones, you beat these up, they look better than they did when you bought the day you bought them. So can't go wrong with something that retails right around at or below the $100 mark. Some of them I think are like 110, 120. I'd imagine depending on how coveted they are, but you could even find these on GOAT, I would imagine, for cheap. But why go to GOAT when you can go pick them up today? So the Air Jordan 1 low, number 3 on the list. All right, number 2, I could have made 3 separate slots because you have 3 different versions of this shoe sitting right here. So the Ultra Boost, but I decided to kind of just lump them all into one because they're just so many of them and they're so easy to get your hands on. But they're calling the Ultra Boost DNA, so versions of the original Ultra Boost. You can find these at outlet stores for super duper cheap. I picked these ones up for really, really, really cheap. You can find the 4.0, 5.0s sitting around, or they're just calling them the DNAs now. So the original version of the Ultra Boost, these ones are probably going to be a little bit harder to find. These are the Ultra Boost 19s. 19s and 20s are pretty similar, just a little bit different. But again, you may be able to still find some of these sitting around at local foot stores, or you can find them at your local outlet malls. As you can see, I've beaten these ones up. I've actually starting to crack now, so these are going to end up having to be replaced at some point. But I wear these to the gym pretty much every day, and beat them up, and they're over a year old, year and a half old now, and they just keep on keeping on. And here's the brand new version, the Ultra Boost 21. Weldon bought these for work, so I know what you're saying. Senior, I can look at Adidas right now, and the retail price for some of the Ultra Boost 21s are $180 to $200 plus. But again, you can find these on sale. Weldon found these on sale at FinishLine for $130 out the door, tax and everything. So you something all day comfort. You want your kid to be super comfortable. Something you don't need to worry about if it's going to get wet or if it's going to get dirty. These aren't going to get dirty really easy, and even if they do, you can just wash them up, even throw them in the washer with your Rejuvenator products and wash them and send them right back to them. So can't go wrong with the Ultra Boost. There's multiple different colorways, multiple different versions of the shoe to pick up, and you can find them all at or below retail and super on sale. So even if they retail for $120 or retail for $180 to $200, again, you save $70 by finding them on sale. Some of the colorways that aren't super coveted, so it's not that big a deal. You can find them super cheap anywhere. Number 2 on the list, the Adidas Ultra Boosts, any version of them. All right, and number 1 on the list. I told you it was going to be somewhat hype. I know that you guys, a lot of people don't think it's hype, but you know, this collab was, you know, at one point, at one time, ranked right up there with the top two, you know, Travis Scott and Off-White's. The Sakai's were, you know, right up there. You can find these right now in my size on StockX for $125. You can't beat them. You know, it's not something that's all day comfortable for the kids. I wore these last week all day for multiple hours, and I thought that they were comfortable. I didn't have any issues with them at all. And as you can see, they do get dirty pretty quick. Maybe some drip grip sole protector or something would have, you know, that would have helped, but I don't really care about that, especially for these, because come fall time, I'll probably be wearing these a little bit more, but come winter time in Northwest Ohio when it snows, these are going to be put up, and I'll have to bust something else out. Probably the Bread 4s I'll be wearing more often, and some more of my Ultra Booster Chucks, but for $125 on StockX, now obviously that's not something you can go pick up today at your local sneaker stores, but you know, if your kids don't start school till later in August or September, it is something that you could maybe easily have shipped, and by the time they start school, G starts school. G is the only one left in school. G starts on Wednesday, so yeah, these kids are starting back already, man. Can't wait. Be nice and peaceful in the house. Not really, because I work during the day, so, but he's got football, and that's another thing. We could probably almost do a video on that if people like football cleats. Could do a video on that one of these days, but can't go wrong with the Sakai Blazer lows. And if you don't want to buy the Sakai version of the Blazer, you can go pick up the Blazers at your local foot stores right now. And I want to say that those retail right around the 90 to 100 to 110. So either way, you pick up a regular Blazer for super cheap, or you can pick up a collabed Blazer low for on the cheap as well. Again, I don't know why. I know everybody loves the waffles, but I don't know. I feel like these are so much more wearable. They don't have the double tongue. Yeah, the kind of like the tape on the back is a little weird, but not nearly as weird as like the weird double tongue back thing on the waffle racers and stuff. But I don't know, man. I like these a lot, and these are super. I found them comfortable. I know that people were hating on it, but I can't go wrong with these or even a regular Blazer. So number one, the Nike Sakai Blazer Low. All right, well, that does it, guys. That's the top 10 plus 2 honorable mentions. Top 10 sneakers for back to school for under $200. We do have a couple shoes coming in. We're going to be doing videos on. I have the pair of Yeezys that are going to be coming in. I'm supposed to get them today, but schedules didn't really work out and wasn't able to meet up to get the shoe. And I have a super excited about a shoe coming in that is super duper limited, and a friend of mine hit on a pair of shoes, and he's be having them Wednesday, so hopefully later in the week I'll be picking those up from him, and I'll be shooting a video real quick, and bing bang boom, I'll give those back to him, because I'm worried the longer I'm going to have those in my hands, the more I'm going to want them, and the sneaker fund is not that high right now, so but super excited about seeing these in hand. I don't know anybody else personally that has these except for this one person, so yeah, I'm super excited to get them in the collection. Come on, Bubby. So my buddy Tebow wants to come in and say hi to you guys before the end of the video. So got some videos coming up. I wanted to get this one done and out the way. I may do some research for later on and shoot another one on the drip, flip, or skip to see what's coming out. I know it's going to be kind of a busy week this week, but I'll have to see. I'm not going to be able to shoot anything Monday or Tuesday, but hopefully, or Wednesday, hopefully I can get some videos done on Thursday. But I'll have to do some quick research on what's coming out this week if I'm going to do a drip, flip, or skip. But I do have 2 shoe videos coming out, and I'm back, guys, so we're going to be doing a little bit more. And my schedule is going to get super duper easy and it's mapped out here, so won't have to worry about switching days for a while. But from me and Tebow, always remember your sneakers are made to be worn, so wear them, senior out.